Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Today our group will be presenting on our innovation project named Interactive PowerPoint. Our group consists of 3 members, which are me, Siti Sarah binti Haris, Rashikatul Huda binti Ramli, and Nurul Hazwin Ayumi binti Arba'in. In making up this project, there are several problems that we can identify in students' learning. Firstly is the lack of focus and participation during learning. As a student, we really understand how does it feel packed with so much assignment, subject, classes, and so on. So sometimes in class, student feels tired, lack of focus and participation in learning because they didn't really understand that subject. Furthermore, they feel hard to understand the heavy slides and materials. Why? It is because of some of the references may be difficult to understand because the content is so complex and complicated to digest. And then point number 3 is that students easily getting bored and lack of motivation in learning. Sometimes we need to diversify the teaching methods to attract students' interest according to the current situation and students' condition. And last but not least, students feel difficult to do revision and go through all the notes in a short period. As we know, because of the hectic week and time constraints, students tend to work smart by referring to the simple notes and practicing to do various form of question. So they need to have a set of short notes and sample questions to help them in doing their revision for that subject. Worry not, our innovation is in line with the concept of edutainment, which is educational entertainment, which we focus on the education with the goal of making learning enjoyable. Next, teachers can use the education and entertainment together in a variety of ways, including games, media, and experience to entertain and educate the students. We believe that when the teachers use activities that make learning engaging and fun, students are more willing to participate and take the risk. Last but not least, having fun while learning also helps students to retain information better because the process is enjoyable and memorable.
We move on to the next slide, which is the description of idea. So basically, this project is based on edutainment concept and focusing on PK21, which students using the technology in learning through edutainment. Because it turns PowerPoint into games, this project is called as interactive PowerPoint because technically PowerPoint is synonymous with multimedia slides but not with games. As a result, we use PowerPoint to create an innovative project by adding notes and games. In innovating the idea, it was gone under a few process. Firstly, it was taken from Fiqh Jinayat books as our references. Then, we visualized the idea and its concept on Canva. After that, we simplified the books into simple notes as learning aid for students to do revision. Next, we decided and developed the games that we chose to include in the PowerPoint. For example, the spin wheels game, flashcards, pick the envelope, and question and answer games. Then it came to the part where we realizing the idea that helps the students in revising and comprehend all the notes in Fiqh Jinayat. Then, this project includes 5 sections. The first one is the notes, where we compiled all the notes of Fiqh Jinayat, then followed by flashcards and spin the wheels, which focuses on facts and terms in Fiqh Jinayat. Next, proceeded by question and answer, as well as pick the envelope, where it emphasizes on situation-based question. order to use this interactive PowerPoint, students first need to click on the presentation button at the top left. Then, click on the Start button that will direct us to the list of activities. After that, choose any activities we want, for example, the notes. Click on it, and then click on the arrow, and then there are bunch of topics in Fiqh Jinayat that we have learned. Choose any topic, for example, apostasy. After that, if the students done reading the notes, they can just click on the back button on at the bottom right of their slide. And then if they are done with all the topics, they can just click on the home button that will direct them back to the list of activities.
Okay, next activity is flashcard. Okay, so push the yellow arrow button and we're going to see a flashcard. So there are two questions, and for one question, one topic, and there are like several questions that have two flashcards. So, okay, for the first question, what is the hudud punishment for Muhsan and Warul Muhsan who committed zina? So for the students who play this, they can like answer it like verbally with their own and click here to get the answers. And okay, the next question, what are the requirements of punishment for zina? Okay, after they have like discussed with their friends or verbally, they can click here to get the answers. Okay, so to move to the next flashcard, they can tap the right arrow button and it's going to show the next flashcards. Okay, so this is the end of the activity 2. So there's like just flashcard and various questions about alcohol, cause of thief, apostasy, rebels, cases, losing bodies, injuries, and also homicide. So that's all for the activity 2 flashcard. And to go back to the main page, you can push the home button. Activity 3, spin the wheel. Push the yellow arrow button and we're going to see a shape of a wheel spinner that consists of numbers, the numbers, which the numbers indicate the question. So to play this activity, the player must tap the start or stop button to make the wheel spin. Okay, so let's start the button. Okay, so the wheel's gonna like spin it, and to stop, just push it one more, and this indicate the question. So I got the number 8 question. So we tap the list, and it will show you the questions number 8. List 3 types of injuries to the face and head should judge with explanation. So the players can answer verbally or they can like have a discussion with their friends, and after having the answers, they can like just check the answers by tap the answers button, and it's going to show the list of answers that can give explanations about the question. Okay, so to move the next question, push the spin button and tap start stop. Okay, stop. Okay, there's question number 6, and it's just the same. Have the situation question and push the answers button, and then we'll get the answers speed. So for this activity is a situation-based question. So there is like more of like very fact, like what the meanings or what are the punishments. So there's like a more situation-based question, so that the students can apply their understanding of the theory to the real life situation. So this is the third activity, spin the wheel, and to go back to the main page, tap the home button.
Alright, now moving on to the activity number 4, Test Your Mind. Basically, this game is called Test Your Mind because it is a compilation of situation-based and solving problem questions. In this section, there are 10 random questions based on 7 topics. Now, let's watch how to play the game. First of all, student has to choose one out of the numbers and then it will link into the question based on the chosen number. As example, I choose number 1. Halima is a married woman who has committed adultery and currently is pregnant for 1 month. Based on this situation, the hudud punishment will be suspended until. Then the student will be given some time to think and provide the answer. After that, the teacher will click the answer button to give the correct answer. So that's how it works. And if the students want to go to the next question, they may click the home or the next button to move to another question.
So we move on to the next activity, activity 5, which is pick the envelope. Students are asked to choose one envelope and answer the given question. This activity focuses on situation-based question. For example, the topic of Sarikoh and Hiroba. Students need to read the question and click on the right answer. If they answer the question right, the box will turn green and sound of applause will appear. Meanwhile, for the wrong answer, the box will turn into red. Students may return to the envelope page by click on the back button at the bottom right. So that's how the students will use this interactive PowerPoint as their learning aid.
Next, let's see the significance of this innovation, which is the interactive PowerPoint. So, what we can conclude from this interactive PowerPoint that we think this PowerPoint can be significant to help students to understand the content of Fiqh Jinayat. And the second one, to ease the student in revising the content as it includes keywords and notes of each topics. As we can see there, like the activity one is contains about notes from the 7 jenayah of that can be punished with hudud. So for students that might be having like trouble in remembering the keywords or the answers for the question, they can like revisit the activity one to refer the notes that we the team members have created for the players. Okay, so for the third point, assess the students' memorization about the facts in Fiqh Jinayah. So as we can see, this interactive PowerPoint have been divided into two types of question, which are the first one is the fact-based question and the second one is the situation-based question. So this type of question will trigger the students' understanding, the students' memorizing about the facts and the understanding about the theory they learn in the Fiqh Jinayah. So and the last one, in this interactive PowerPoint, we use actual problems that relate to the topic to access the students' understanding. So there is like a situation-based question that we created it according to each topics. So each topics gonna have like 2 to 3 situation-based question. So this can help the students to implement what their understandings about the theory in the notes, the theory that they learn in class, to the situation-based question that might happen in the real life. So that's the significance for this interactive PowerPoint innovation. We're going to discuss about what are the future potentials for this innovation project, the interactive PowerPoint. So we can see that the interactive PowerPoint is aiming for a paperless teaching material that can contribute to a sustainable development. So as we know, PowerPoint is just an application that is going to use with the laptop. So there is no need to print or to write in a piece of paper. So there's like no such thing as the wasting of papers. So it can be a sustainable development move in creating
greener teaching materials. And the next one, teachers can share this interactive PowerPoint with all people around the world. So, this interactive PowerPoint is not specific for students that learn Fiqh Jinayat at IUM only, but all people that want to learn about Fiqh Jinayat can use this interactive PowerPoint, as we can share it through like Google Drive, and anyone that want to play this interactive PowerPoint can just scan the QR code and they can then download it. And for teachers that might want to add in a set of new questions, they can do so. So this is just like a template for the teachers to have a more engaging and interactive activities with the students. And the last one, you do not have to worry about the internet connection because as we know PowerPoint, there's no need to have the internet connection for us to play with it. So it is easier for the teachers who maybe teach their students at the rural area to use these um, activities, this innovation, so that the students don't have any struggles to find the Wi-Fi just to play this interactive PowerPoint. So we don't have to worry about internet connection. This is obviously can help the students, especially at the rural area, to engage in this kind of teaching materials. For anyone that would like to play this interactive PowerPoint, you guys can scan the QR code that has been provided in these slides, and in this barcode, there will link you to the Google Drive that will consist two things, which are the first one is the template for the interactive PowerPoint, and the second one is the slides presentation, that the full version that has been presented by our classmate in Fiqh Jinayat section 1 2023 session. So for anybody like would like to have experience in um, engaging into this innovation, you guys can do so, and hope our innovation can give a lot of benefits, especially not only specific to students who learn Fijanaya, but also to like um, outsiders, to people who have never learned about Fijanaya, would like to try this. I hope it can be benefit for all of us. So thank you so much. And please give your comments about our innovation and what any other suggestion that you might want us to improve in the future. So that's all from us. Thank you so much.